Good morning, friend. Hi, it's Carrie on this Thursday morning. Beautiful, beautiful, glorious Thursday morning. Cold, but sunny, not a cloud in the sky, not a breath of wind. We are in for a severe winter storm, I think, for the entire US next week. So if you haven't checked your weather, you should be, because it is a really big Arctic storm and it's coming and it's going to be intense. So, probably a good time to check your weather apps and find out what's happening and be prepared for what they're calling an Arctic blast. And we're going to get it here in Texas too. So, preparing is the key word. Had to start a little differently today because I had an appointment very early. So I have done brows, I have done primer, I have done concealer, and I have done foundation. But I have other stuff to do, so I'm going to catch up where I left off before my appointment. Grab your coffee or your snack, your tools, your makeup, and let's get going. I am wearing sort of a bluish gray today. It's cold. I'm wearing a very long sleeve sweater because I am definitely trying to warm up. I have really struggled the last couple of days to get warm, and that is really affecting everything I'm doing, especially my recovery. I have really hit the wall the last couple of days. And I know a big part of it is not getting myself warm, which is hampering my physical therapy. So I'm really bundled up today out in my office. Got another heater and a blanket, and I'm really, really trying to warm myself up. So I just touched up the powder a little bit from earlier this morning. I did put some on. I'm going to come through now and I'm going to add some under eye brightening. And this is the palette that I'm going to be using to do. It's called my LA Colors Glam palette. And it's this really pretty gray, brown, nude, natural palette. And I'm going to be using that very light color to come under here and get some brightness. I feel like I've got some shadowing going on here, so I really want to get some lightness in the eye socket itself and up underneath my brow. Had some really great comments yesterday from you guys. Thank you so very much. I love what I do here. I love these get ready with yous. I'm just a hardworking American who has a couple of companies. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm trying to grow my community here and help each other be the best version of ourselves. Sorry, my blanket fell down. Gotta get it all back up around me. To be the best version of ourselves so we can be as successful as possible and believe in ourselves to do all things at any age, whether you're 62, my age, whether you're 22, whether you're 42, 92, 102. There's always an opportunity to achieve a goal. And that's the way I look at it. And I hope that that is the message that I am conveying to all of you, is that regardless of where you are in your life, don't give up on anything. Even if it's a goal you had when you were 19 and you haven't seen it come to fruition, don't give up on it. There's too much life, there's too much opportunity. Go get it. Take it. And don't let anybody tell you you can't. It frustrates me when people say, well, you're too old, or you can't do this, or why not? Fix whatever the obstacle is and go get it. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little different today because I have already started with my makeup. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a really dark color on my lid today. I want to try something. I'm going to go really slow and we're going to build it up, but I'm going to use the very dark gray in this palette. I'm going to go really slow because I don't want to make a complete mess of everything, but we're going to start it. I'm going to show you the colors here in a second after I finish, and then we're going to blend and build as we go. I'm going to start this down here in the lower part of my lid. And we're going to just go really slow and build it up so that you don't make a complete total mess. I want a very sort of sultry, moody look. Build it up. That on the side. And here to this side. Build it up, take it up and out, up over that transitional area. Do you want to get a blending brush? I really want to blend. You really want a really gray, sultry eye. Wow, very pretty. Now I am going to take a smaller pencil, not a pencil, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a small brush and I'm going to get the end of it wet, just with some finishing. I'm going to dip into the darkest color in the palette, the one that I've just used on the lid, and I'm going to outline by using a wet brush. I'm able to pick up the color and control it and use it as a liner. Without it going everywhere. A little bit more. Dip it down into the color. Follow the natural shape of my eye directly on the lash line. And then take it out just a little bit up, create a little bit of a wing. That one's a little bit more than I wanted, so let's fix that one. There we go. And then do the same down here. Get as close to the lash line as I can. Beautiful. Now I'm going to pick up a lighter color, and I don't have a really light gray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the dark gray and the light. I'm going to just kind of mix them together, and I want to sort of just blend out under here. I want this to be really soft, but I still want it to be gray. I really want that bottom line to be soft, if you can see what I'm doing there. I'm just softening up this bottom gray. Yep. Perfect. Then I'm going to come back into that lightest color. And as usual, I'm going to come right in here. And I'm going to lighten this inner third up right here. I want that inner third to be lighter, because when you look at it, you get a better, catch your eye better when this inner third here is really light, or a lighter version of the color that you have everywhere else. Yep. And then we're definitely going to pick up our setting powder. This is my setting powder that is my Perfect Pour Pink Pack from Amazon with a triangular powder puff. And we're going to go under that eye and make sure that we have no gray fallout. Keep that under eye really bright. Offset the dark in the eye shadow. And then we're going to blend down onto the rest of the face. Okay. Get us some lipstick on. This is my LA Colors Coco Shimmer. Dollar Tree Fine, of course. LA Colors, great product line that is definitely discounted for you. Okay, now let's just touch up some blush. And we're going to curl. You can see how beautiful that gray definitely is, a sultry, moody gray. And I do love how it blended out. That's the key. Whenever you're using dark colors, remember is you want to definitely blend so you don't get any dark lines anywhere. I am curling my lashes with my e.l.f. curler. You can get them at Walmart for about $10. Sometimes you can even get them a better price than that if you can catch them on sale. I'm also going to do a little bit of lip gloss. This is my Tarte Mauve lip plumper, just to add a little bit of shimmer to that. And then let's get mascara out here. As I was saying, I got some really great comments yesterday from you guys, and I just absolutely love that. It it just makes me so happy when I get feedback from you, and I love the fact that you take the time to send me a note, and I try always to send a note back. So thank you so much for that. Your opinion and your comments are important, and I want to hear from you. If you have sent me a message and I haven't responded to you, missed it somehow, I try not to, but let me know that I haven't responded, and I will go back through and respond. Okay, now we are using L'Oreal's Panorama in black. If you're new here and you've never used this mascara, the reason I love this mascara so much, it's a tubular mascara, which means that as you apply the mascara, your mascara wand adds a tube of product to each lash every time you apply it. So you are creating these little tubes on your lashes. Obviously, the more applications, the more tubes that you get on each lash, which means the thicker your lashes are going to look and the longer they're going to look, because you are adding tube on top of tube on top of tube. And I love that because it is so easy to get this mascara off. And for me, that is one of the absolute musts when I buy a mascara. I do not want to have to tug or pull or struggle to get my mascara off. I want to put water on it and I want it to come off. That is for the health of my lashes. Don't want to be tugging at them. When you tug at them, you pull them out, which means you lose your lashes. So I want a lash product that's going to go on easy with a great wand, which this one is a great wand. It's very hard. It has very little teeth, so it really gets in and it really combs each lash and covers each lash with a tube. And you get this beautiful, thick extension. I always wear black because my lashes are incredibly light in color. And I always curl them because they are as straight as an arrow. If I don't curl them, even with mascara, you cannot see them if I don't curl my lashes. So I always curl my lashes. On the bottom, I add enough just so you can see that I have lashes. I do generally start my mascara application from the bottom up because that gives me the greatest opportunity to coat each lash. One more coat towards the end of each side. Try to get a little bit more extension and length and fullness by going out to the very end of my lashes. And there we go. So let's see, how did this turn out, Cindy? Did it turn out as I had hoped it would? To be a sort of moody gray. Let's see, let me get my glasses on. And yes. Oh, I do like that a lot. What do you guys think? Very nice. Liking it a lot. A little bit, look a little washed out, so let me just. And I think my brows need a little bit of color. They look a little washed out compared to the gray, so I'm going to dip into my Adele eyebrow shadow. It's a powder. And I'm just going to sort of fill in a little more color into my brows. Yes, that looks better. Yes, that looks better. Yes, definitely looks better. I might have hit them with too much powder earlier and sort of lost their color. Just adding a little bit of brow color back in. Yes, definitely much better. And then let's just give them a little bit of a brush. And there we go. It just looked light. They just didn't they weren't holding enough color to balance out the dark gray eyeshadow that I'm wearing today. There we go. All right, that's it. Thank you everyone for joining me on this Thursday. Soon we'll have a new president. Can't believe that. I am hopeful that we have a very quiet transition and that it is a good day and everybody behaves themselves and our country can get back on the road to wonderful success. My channel here, it's just all about you and I being the best version of ourselves, to have as much success as we can in whatever ventures that we are working on, and to encourage each other to go for whatever it is that your aspirations are, to be successful and be happy. And but it's not easy. There are days where I get down just like everybody else, and you guys help me to get out of that, and I thank you for that. You really do. Your encouragement is phenomenal, and I hope you feel the same from me. And I thank you so very much for taking the time to respond to my comments and my videos, and just taking the time to watch and be a part of it. I understand you can do anything you want, and spending time with me is truly a privilege, and I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Join our community. We'd love to have you. If you're new, let me know so I can reach out to you personally and say hello. And share if you know somebody that just wants to be part of a group where we are striving to be our very best. We'd love to have them, and make it a fabulous Thursday. safe but productive. And make sure you're checking your weather apps because it's coming and it's going to be 4 or 5 days, I believe, of very, very cold, dangerous weather. So make sure your house and you are prepared. This is Carrie from down in Texas. God bless you. And thank you for joining me this morning while we get ready. Beautiful, gray, classic, moody look today. And I will see you in the next video, everybody. Take care.